Ain't never been street. You been rapping street lyrics. Now tell the truth, nigga. G Herbo foot two. All them G Herbo, Pooh Shiesty, 21 Savage, Young Thug, all them ain't no street and hollering no streets. It's them fake rapping hollering about they were street. Should've stayed y'all in the studio. Shouldn't have never tried to go street, nigga. What street? The way the streets feed, nigga. The streets ain't bad, young people. The streets always had rules. The streets always had rules. Niggas who followed the rules in the streets still salute the streets. Them niggas didn't follow the rules.
What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Stingy, and I'm back with another one just like them other ones, man. Now, as y'all can see, they took me off the radar for a couple of days, but we got Charleston White reacting to 21 Savage and his message to the streets. Now, a lot of people, they got their own little narratives and stuff, but I'm going to give it to you as raw as I could right here, man. So it seems like Charleston White is basically debunking what 21 Savage and them are trying to say. Charleston White have been going on a rant lately with a lot of street dudes, man, and he's basically reacting to what 21 Savage said and saying, no, you guys who was talking the street stuff, y'all stay over there and let the regular people stay over here and don't try to merge into what they got going on, man. Because y'all was rapping about street stuff, y'all was doing street stuff, y'all was lying about doing street. It's just a whole lot of street stuff that was going on and they was making it cool. But when certain people fell victim to the streets, they was bragging about it. And now that they see that the streets ain't in no more, they trying to hide over here and act like a chameleon, man. But I ain't gonna yap y'all ears off. Let's get right into this content real quick and see what Charleston White had to say to 21 Savage, G Herbo, and the rest of the people that was talking about with their message to the streets. But before we get into it, man, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button, man, and share this video. And subscribe to the channel if you new.
That gangster's back on. No, man, I hate these. I hate you, hypocrite, fraud. Just 6 months ago, you was trying to shame Gunner. Now you can't shame Gunner. Gunner shame you. Now it's fuck the streets. Fuck the street movement. Fuck all you hollering about the streets. Ain't no the streets. Ain't go to the streets and tell them the streets. Don't say it on the podcast. Go to that prison system. All them that did that, stood on them code. Go tell them the streets and the feds is checking that paperwork. I've been told y'all these, man, these 21 Savage, Young Thug, man, ain't no real street. Real street ain't never shame the streets. These ain't no real street. These little rapping boys. These little rapping Atlanta boys. Y'all never was no real street nigga. Y'all been rapping, acting like y'all street nigga. You ain't never been street nigga. Now y'all doing time and the rapping got free. Now holla, fuck the street. No, y'all nigga. Y'all. We love this real street and stand on that. You talking about how you gonna try to shame the streets like the streets ain't what that is. The streets is what that is. You ain't what that is. You never was, you never will, and you never was nothing. You ain't never been street. You been rapping street lyrics. Now tell the truth, nigga. G Herbo 2. All them G Herbo, Pussyfoot, Pooh Shiesty, 21 Savage, Young Thug, all them ain't no street, no streets. It's them fake rapping hollering about they were street. Stayed y'all ass in the studio. Shouldn't have never tried to go street. What street, nigga? The way the streets feed, nigga. The streets ain't bad, young people. The streets always had rules. The streets always had rules. Niggas who followed the rules in the streets still salute the streets. Them didn't follow the rules. Them didn't follow the rules. They broke the rules. Now they want to try to say the street. Man, let me call my
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Now, it seemed to me that everybody that is saying this, they got some type of smear on their street credit. 21 Savage, they said he was a rat. He got a visa. Young Thug, we didn't heard him. They even said something about Pooh Shiesty. It's just a lot. It's a lot. a backstory on that. But y'all gotta get in the comments and let me know y'all thoughts and opinion on that.
That's what my old tell these. They ain't got no, you listening to little boys. Man, you listening to little boys. Let me call my old so we can get us some real game about this. Let me call my old so we can get us some real game. My old pops. Hollin', man, he done sound, man, he done promoted this shit. Now he done got scary, broke, weak, caught at it, cause they boys got probation. Man, you could have beat that shit. Stop all that talking and rappers. You can still be loving you. Just 6 months ago, so I'm the street did. Now it's the streets? Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey,
What's up, my
you already know what's up, man.
80 years old, still out there in the streets trying to get you $1.
Say, my mama, my grandma, my daddy, everybody in my family try to get $1.
Out the streets.
Everywhere you get $1 from is at the streets.
Already, my nigga.
Everywhere you get $1 is for $1 come from out the streets. The streets is where $1's at. The streets is where the pimps, the con players is. Late at night having fun. The squares, they go to work, but they in the streets in the daytime.
So they can't wake up and say the streets and the streets feed, nigga.
The streets, ain't no more streets. Ain't no more streets because it ain't no more buildings where people can go in and create game con. You can't create game standing in front of a man's store or standing in front of a food wagon sitting around and things like that. You have to have a building to create game. All the old that had the money and the places of business, they had buildings for the peoples to go to, and they collect their money. They had steak houses, they had fish houses, they had bologna houses, they had chili houses, and all the pimps and all the players and things, when they get through playing, they come in, sit down, and eat. They had hotels for them. You got to have somewhere for the peoples to go. Where do peoples go now? House. When football game, where they in houses, country folks in houses. Nigga in Chicago and New York, they might be in a building, but these down here in the southern states, I don't care where you put them at, they outdoors.
They outdoors.
They ain't got no buildings because they ain't got no sharp business minds. Mexicans got buildings, so they hang around them garages and things. White folks got buildings, so they hang around the building. The only ethnic group of people that hang on the streets in front of people's places, in front of people's houses, is poor people. Street, I don't know what you call them.
Poor nigga, you know what they is.
I don't know what you call them. No, I don't, because I come up on 9th Street. I come up on 9th Street downtown, 9th and Jones, behind Greyhound bus station.
Where them
we had a theater back there. We had a pool hall back there. We had a place where you can go eat back there. We got somewhere where we can go. We meet up at the pool hall. They think he can play pool. He get a pool stick. They go to gambling. Meet up at a domino shack. They think he play dominoes. They meet at a domino shack and go to meeting. The streets ain't nowhere to go now. Randy Crawford, street life. Street life. You play street life, you get old, you see like that with them old clothes on they've been playing in. Ain't no more streets, because ain't no more with that mind to open up.
Yeah, nigga, you gave me the mind, nigga. I got the mind now. Nigga gave it to me. Yeah, let me talk to you later. I don't want that. Yeah, I'll see you when I get back in town, nigga. I just want to argue, whatever you want to do, we can go and do it now, nigga. What you did for that young, you see these hands getting better. You see your hands getting better, nigga. You see them hands getting better. I rock your big old, get in them gloves and put on them little bitty shorts and let me work you. Let me work you. Let me work you, big old. Let me work you. Let me work you. Yeah, you see it? Yeah. I ain't no the streets. Fuck them rap talking about fuck the streets. Ain't no the streets, and it's still eating in the streets. It's suffering in prison with a life sentence for standing on what they did in the streets. It's still some real street. Them rap wasn't real street. You'll never hear a real street say the street. They'll say them weak that's been in the streets. Yeah. Real street niggas. Them rapping wasn't street. That's them rapping that wasn't street. It's easy for them to say the street. But boy, when you done suffered and played by the rules, stood on the codes, didn't break the Constitution. You can't say what made you. How you gonna do that? So fuck them rap niggas, fuck the streets. It's some real street niggas that made it out the streets because they followed the rules. They didn't cross nobody. They went into business. The streets ain't bad. It's them kind of made it bad. They wasn't never street. They were just rapping this. So get y'all on out the way. And salute to the real street that knew that they had to have a business. They had to have a business. Because in the streets gave them like me the money to go get in the business. So when they got in trouble, guess what? I helped them get a lawyer. I put money on their books. The street have always took care of the square, his square partners. They need to borrow money. How much you need? Yeah, come on. So don't try to shame what's been good to us. You need the streets up. Little boys weren't supposed to never be in the street. You weren't supposed to never get no little boy, no dope or no gun. You rap came with that shit, with that boys in the hood mentality. So now, fuck the rap and holler about the street. I still got some that's eating in the streets. He 80 years old. He 80 years old, still eating in the streets. That's who teach me, a street nigga. Keep me out the streets. Street keep squaring me out the streets because they tell us the truth about the light. The rap lied to us about the light. They glorify the light. They idolize it. Real street don't idolize it. So let's teach it right if we go teach it. You ain't taught it right, you were rapping wrong. You were rapping wrong. So you know about the streets, and the streets feed every day. The streets give to us. Man, fuck you. I think the show sold out, man. I think the show sold out. And they said, get in your range. Get in your range. Get in your range. Get in your range. You see that range? See that range? See that range? See that range? Yeah. Get in your range, nigga. Get in your range. That's why they keep that jab out there. That's why they keep get in your range, nigga. All you gotta do when you coming, hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Boy, they teach you how to box. Ooh, they teach me how to box. Ooh. Yeah. Let me find out you can't fight with me. Bow.
So that's what Charleston White had to say to 21 Savage and all the other rappers that followed behind him and said something about the streets after doing street stuff. So y'all gotta get in the comments and let me know, man. I know it's been a while since y'all seen me, but trust me, man, we gonna get through this. You know it'd be little minor setbacks for major comebacks, but I need you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you new, man, so we can get back in these algorithms. Y'all know I'm finna be uploading daily content, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram at StingyKENT, no spaces. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what Charleston White had to say. And also, click one of these videos that's right here on the screen. I don't know where they at, but just click one. And yeah, man, hit the like button.